Welcome back. A live look outside Buckingham Palace at this very moment. Earlier today, First Lady Jill Biden arrived, however, over at 10 Downing Street. You see that on the bottom hand of your screen. Greeted by the wife of UK's Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. Ahead of the coronation of King Charles, which is tomorrow, President Biden sending his wife to represent the United States. And our coverage begins tomorrow at 5 a.m. But joining us right now with a preview from London is veteran royal reporter and my dear friend, Mr. Michael Cole. Thank you so much, sir. I know you've been in London for days doing hits for networks around the globe. You are here with us. You know, this is the first coronation since 1953, and since our viewers may not know this, you've covered the royal family for decades. I guess I just am curious, what are you most interested in seeing tomorrow?
Well, everything. First of all, I must just say good afternoon, John. Good afternoon, my dear friend Bianca. Here we are in a sun-kissed London, standing in front of Big Ben and the Palace of Westminster. Tomorrow, what you're going to see is the greatest show on earth. Even in a world sated with online entertainment, nobody alive has seen anything like this. In the last 200 years, there have been more complete solar eclipses than there have been coronations. There's only been 7 of them. The last one here was 70 years ago, and I was there. I was 10 years old. But let me just tell you really what this is all about. And I hope this resonates with your viewers and America, because there's pomp and circumstance, there's a golden coach, there's marching bands, there's street parties, there's cheering crowds, and
Yes.
There's a huge concert under the battlements of Windsor Castle tomorrow. But what this is, really, is the most important moment in the reign of King Charles III. It is the climax
Well
at the
said.
beginning of his reign.
I
It
agree.
is a very important spiritual moment, and the theme of loyalty runs right through it. In a way, there was a British historian very well regarded in the 20th century called Arthur Bryant, and he said a coronation is like a birthday. It's the birth of a new reign.
And you're
but
giving
actually,
us-
I think it's more like it's more like a marriage, because there are vows that are taken. The vows are announced aloud. The king will have to swear an oath of loyalty, to be loyal to God, to the people, and to the church.
I agree.
Bianca,
and
go
I
ahead.
I agree. And you know, you couldn't have delivered a better promotion of why everyone needs to set their alarms here over in the United States at 4:45, not to miss a moment, as you just set it up so beautifully, so eloquently. I wasn't going to date you and say that you were at the last coronation, but you went there. But for some perspective, you and I have known each other a long time. When I was in London in 2011 covering the royal wedding of William and Kate, you introduced me to this man, your former boss, Mohammed Al Fayed, who, of course, his son was killed alongside Diana in Paris in 1997. It was very interesting to sit down, get his thoughts. And you actually were the spokesperson during this scandal and this tragedy all together for the royal family. You know, when you think of the monarchy that has survived that, but now the other drama today, of course, is Harry and Meghan. Just your thoughts, as we have about a minute left here, on the next future of the monarchy. A lot of people are saying, you know, will it survive?
Yes, it will survive. We miss Diana. I miss Diana terribly. It would have been a very, very different day. But you're quite right, Bianca. I covered 4 royal weddings, and I also covered 2 other coronations, the coronations of Pope John Paul I and John Paul II. So I've been around the block a couple of times on this. What is happening in California with the Sussexes is irrelevant, really. The approval ratings for the heir apparent, the Prince of Wales, Prince William, and his wife Kate, the Princess of Wales, are sky high, 72% and 74%. And even people who are not necessarily pro-monarchy, they say that King Charles will be a good King Charles. Now, I think that a constitutional monarchy suits the British temperament in many, many ways, and it's been very, very effective over the centuries. It's been our best defense against extremism and dictatorship, because at the end of the day, the king is there to sign off the laws. No statute is a law unless he signs it. And if we ever had an undesirable government with an undesirable attitude to the world, we have the backstop, we have the defense, final defense of a constitutional monarch. The monarch reigns, he does not rule. Parliament is sovereign, but it's a delicate balance of power. And essentially, what we have, you have a written constitution, we have a coronation, and they're both equally viable, valuable, and well respected.
Michael Cole, you are a treasure to give us some of that historical reference and also bring us up to date on where the pulse is in a sun-kissed London. Looking good on you. I'm not sure how you do it, but dapper as always. Veteran BBC former royal reporter Michael Cole joining us tomorrow as well. Get some rest. It's going to be a big day, Michael. Great to see you, my friend.